Hello everybody, today is May the 15th and as always we're going to tell the pain story. This pain story has changed a lot of people's life. I should light into that something happened to our life and how we can create and manifest our dream life in a very certain way. So before we start it, what are those stories? What are those lessons? Let's get started with the story, okay? What is this? It's a pen. What do we use a pen for? To write. Now there's a dog inside the room. I'm going to read this in front. The dog, what does the dog do? The dog probably will sleep, lick, or chew the straight. Does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So for the dog, this one is not a pen, but for the human, this one is a pen. So who is correct, the dog or the human? The answer is the correct. For the dog, this one is a chewing toy, and for the human, this one is a pen to rate. The dog is correct in the dog word, and the human is also correct in the human word. So that is our first lesson. Both are correct. Now, let's imagine that there is a table in front of me. So I'm going to put this thing on the table, and then both the dog and I will walk out the room. So inside the room, there be no human, no dog. What does this thing become? It is still a pen or chewing toy. Or it becomes almost nothing, and the answer must come as one as the emptiness. The emptiness is actually a very magical definition. As we understand the emptiness, we'll be able to achieve anything in our life, just like Ishimi Gorosh applied the emptiness into his business and was able to build a business with a revenue of $250 million a year. He is also able to help several refugees. So what is the emptiness? Why is that so magical? Let's go back to the pain story, okay? So this thing currently on the table, and when there's no human, no doubt, it comes back to truth, so we call it the emptiness. So the emptiness is not your nothingness, it's not no feeling or no thinking. The emptiness is just so where it doesn't interact with anyone, right? So each of us, whether we are human, animal, plant, or object, we always, have the emptiness, right? But then in reality, we always interact with someone or something. So we always have that potential become, something to someone or something who interacting with us. What do I mean by that? So let's go into the pen story again. Okay, so this thing, when there's no human, no doubt, I come back to truth and call it the emptiness. But as soon as I go back into the room and I look at this becomes a pen. When the dog comes back to the room and the dog look at this becomes a chewing toy. And when both the dog and I comes back to the room at the very same time, we both look at this at the very same time, what does this thing become? It becomes two things, a single thing, but it's now it's become two things. A pen for me and a chewing toy for the dog. So a single thing, right? So that's what we were saying. So a single thing, okay? Everyone in us, we all possess the emptiness. But then with that we also pretend has the potential of become anything, anyone, depending on who or what is looking at us at that very moment. So that is the second lesson. Along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. Now I see this as a pen. So does this pen coming from me or does this pen coming from the being self? This pen is actually coming from me. Why am I so certain? Because if the thing is the pen is not the job or anything in this entire universe, we'll have to see it for what it is, which is a pen. But does the dog see this one as a pen? So this pen is actually coming from me. This pen is actually coming from my mind. Everything is actually coming from my mind. So that is our third lesson. Everything is actually coming from the mind. Now we all agree that this pen is coming from my mind, right? So I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to believe this one become diamond, okay? So please pray with me. Diamond, diamond, diamond with my eyes. It's still a pen. So what in my mind that forced me to see this as a pen but not a diamond? There are certain side on mind that the ancient wisdom calls common. When we see something, the certain side on my part will open up and cover this and made us see it for what had been planted into our mind. So who planted those seeds into our mind then? Only you can plant the seed into your mind, and only I can plant the seed into my mind. How can we do it? We do it by three ways: by our words, by our actions, by our thoughts, especially to other people. So for instance, I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to say that I have the pen, but you don't have this pen. And when my friend say, yes, please, I'd be so happy to give this to my friend, but what that can help my friend. So when I give this to my friend, this palm open up and both me and my friend will see it, and it's starting to mark in my mind. A couple days later, when I see this, I recognize this one as a pen, which means that the seed of the pen is being planted into my mind. And I pop up open up and tell me this and made us see what had been planted on into our mind. And this is how a pen become a pen, or anything surround us become relatively to us. In the pen story, there are several major lessons. Today we went over 4 different lessons. The first lesson is both opinions. So we learn to respect each other's opinion. We learn to respect each other's choices, and we learn to listen to each other with a compassionate heart. The second lesson is, along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. So trust your potential, trust the potential of everyone and everything around you, and trust the potential that everything happening to you. The third lesson is, everything is actually coming from the seed inside our mind. So we'll be 100% responsible to whatever happened to us. We don't blame anyone because in the end, we are the only one who can plant the seed into our mind. And last but not least is how to create or manifest our dream life in a very certain way. So first you have to know what you want to achieve in your dream life, right? But then if you stop right there, it's not enough. Like you know what you want, but if you always stop right there, it's not gonna work. You actually have to work on toward that. I don't remember that. So basically you have to, you have to plant those seeds using your word, your action, your thoughts with other people. So for instance, I'm gonna, if you want to have happiness, right? So I'm gonna plant the happiness seed using our word, our action, our thoughts with other people, helping other people to be happier. If we want to have prosperity, then we use our word, our action, our thoughts, helping other people to be more prosperous. And just like that, whatever that we want, making sure that we use our word, our action, our thoughts with other people, getting that very same seed too other people. That is how you blend the seed into your mind. And the lesson that I would like to share with you all today is actually when I was telling you about, if you want to have happiness, you have to plant the happiness seed, right? And I suddenly remember about my daughter. Recently, I've been we so as I was telling you that I have been trying really hard to, whatever happened to it the day in the end, I still try to give her a hug and hug her when we sleep. But then for the past couple of weeks, there's something going on, and I get so upset with her. She upset with me as well. So she just go and sleep and sing, and so am I. And when I was telling you, when I was sharing that story, I was thinking about that, and I was like, oh. So, before I sleep, to be honest, I always think about what I'm gonna do with, with my family, especially with my children, how to show them that I really love them, how to make them feel that they are loved. But then in the meantime, there's another part of me was saying that, I just keep showing them my love. But then whether they appreciate it or they take it for granted, and then just whatever it is, it's really something that I'm getting really conflicted about. I'm getting conflict about it because conflicting feeling about it because I think it's it may be that it's only in my head that sometimes we think that as a parents we have unconditional love, right? And I think most of the time that's what it is. But then there's some time that we also expect that they would know that we love them so much and everything that we would do for them has a reason. They want it. But then these are always true though. So now it's just, whenever I share that lesson to you, but when I talk it out, there's a lot of other feeling coming into me. And sometimes, I think that the how to put it, like um I sometimes I think oh this might be because coming from the fact that I put myself and my feeling and my my thinking um above everything else. So I think that might be something that might contribute to the problem that she might not feel that she's loved. She might not feel that she's listened. And and the same feeling coming to us as well. Like I feel that I love her so much, but she does love me. So it's, it is something that I really have to figure out and try to be balanced. Um, and yeah, so that is something that I would like to share with you all today. You know, it's not a fully figured out lesson. I think that everything is a journey, but as long as you are in the right track, you know what you want to achieve. And in my end, what I truly want to achieve is to be able to tell my daughter that I love her so much and to know for her to fully feel that she's loved, she's respected, she listened to, she's cherished in the family. And I do hope that one of these days she'd be able to fully feel that. And she'd be able to, to take that to the next step and being able to give the same feeling to the family again. So see, you can see even that I still also put my expectation in there. So thank you so much, Anlin, for listening to me today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Anlin, for coming me in the 3,000-day journey as well. And if by me sharing with you the pain story of my lesson is something good, I would like to dedicate that to my dearest family, to my friends, to my coworkers, to my neighbors, or to any living thing in this world or any other words with love, wisdom, and gratitude. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.